Manchester United lose to Manchester City. They lose 7-6 on penalty shootouts. We lost the Community Shield, the dinner plate trophy. It's fine. It's no big deal because what? There is some important good positives that we can take out from this game. I want to first of all start off by shouting out the team performance in terms of our defensive work was so impressive. The first thing that I want to just point out that we saw the 4-2-4 shape when we don't have the ball. That was really good because we have been working on this all preseason, and it is nice to see that continuity factor going on. So big shout out to the team for that. It was a really good performance by the team collectively. The second thing I want to shout out is that we actually created the better chances. So on the ball, we were also the better team. So big round of applause to just the whole team for creating many chances. I think a couple of chances stand out that should have been goals. I'm looking at you, Rashford, with a side eye. Bombastic side eye, matter of fact. 2 chances that should have gone in. Marcus Rashford, I don't know. You can't keep letting this happen. You can't go into the season looking like this. So you got a week to fix up. Somebody else that I'm giving a side eye, not a bombastic one, but just a regular side eye, is Mason Mount. Mason Mount was very quiet that game. He was very quiet the entire game, and I do not know why and what needs to happen for Mason Mount to really shine. So I'm yet to see a game where on the ball he looks really the player that he can be. So that's one sort of other negative that I want to point out. But in terms of like the individual players as well, I have to give special shout outs. The first one goes to my African brother, Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo, keep shining, keep doing your thing. I really love Amad Diallo's gameplay. When he receives that ball, he knows exactly what to do. He was looking sharp again. Keep working, keep doing your thing, Amad. You own that right winger position for now. And hopefully this also shows that moving forward, Anthony has to dig deeper. Anthony has to do way better to even feature, because even in a Community Shield game, a dinner plate game, Anthony did not play. What does that mean? What does that say? That's a bigger message if you ask me. So big eyebrows there to be raised for Anthony not being involved at all. Christian Eriksen was also not involved. Bombastic side eye, Christian Eriksen. So I want to also say that, first of all, Toby Collier, when he came in the second half, he looked really good as well. Some really good turns that just sort of you're like, okay, we got something in here. We got a player that was probably looking like he's facing his breakout season this coming season. So shout out to Toby Collier for all the good performances, good touches, good work on the ball especially. It was nice to see Kobbie Mainoo back in action. Didn't look like he had been on holiday or anything like that. It's just plug and play with Kobbie Mainoo. That's what you get with a generational talent anyway. So big up to Kobbie Mainoo. I like it. I like to see that performance, that continuity as well from Kobbie. So the next shout out also goes to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, when he's back, guys, Bruno is such a special player. Not only did he score a wonder goal, even though it was ruled offside, but like the ability to just know that every time he takes a penalty, it's a goal. I want to just commend that and say chapeau. More props to Bruno for that. I really like the player that he is for us, and I think he's going to have a big season coming ahead as well. So big up to Bruno. I would have loved to see Joshua Zirkzee start to build some chemistry with Bruno, but we didn't see Zirkzee as well come off the bench. So maybe he's just not up to shape in terms of match sharpness. I think Eric Ten Hag mentioned in the in the press conference before the match that Xerxes has only had about 4 full team training sessions, so it probably didn't make it that much sense to bring him in. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what kind of chemistry they built together. Sancho looked all right as well. Decent performance from Sancho. It was good to see Pellistri come in. I forgot for a second that we had Pellistri. So big up to my man Facundo Pellistri, even though he was playing sort of a right wing back position. But he's the reason why we got that that goal. The second, the goal that we scored. He won it versus Savio, and then from there fed it to Bruno. Bruno fed it to Garnacho. Garnacho was able to cut in, and Scott McTominay was good with the decoy run. He made some space for Garnacho to be able to take that shot. And so big moment there. Big shout out to Pellistri for that. I really rate Pellistri, so I hope that he stays and he can be one of those impact players for us, because at the end of the day we need squad depth. Special mention also goes to Casemiro. Casemiro is back. He's looking sharper as the game was progressing. He kept on getting better, and he's part of he was being central to the pressing and off the ball movement and off the ball work that I was talking about earlier on. So shout out to Casemiro for that as well. So the other shout out also goes to Licha. The butcher is back. The butcher is nice. The butcher is actually cutting things up, and I really loved that sliding tackle that he had. I think it was versus Savio as well. So big up to him. I want to give him his flowers, because he deserves all the praise for that. So big up to the butcher for that really good performance as well, showing your quality. And then also another thing that I want to point out is Andre Onana needs to get a little sharper with his long balls. I know that there's moments where you play short and moments where you play long, but the long passes, there was a lot that were not as accurate as I know he can do. So get the bad long balls out the way ASAP, Onana, because once the season starts, I need you to be an anchor man building up from the back. So big up to Andre Onana for also saving the penalty. He saved one penalty, and a little bit too playful though in the penalty shootout, but it is what it is. Penalties are penalties. At the end of the day, it's a chance game. So all in all, I really want to just say our build up when we have the ball, starting from Onana, especially when he's kicking it short, still needs some work. It needs to be finessed, but I think that will come with time. And it's just one of those things that when Mazraoui, when De Ligt arrive, we're gonna be really eating well. So big moments, big things to be expecting in terms of improving our build-up play. So shout out to the whole team for a very good display. I feel like under 90 minutes we were the better team, and it just went to penalties, and Man City won 7-6, and it is what it is. We move. Anyway, I didn't even want to win that community dinner plate anyway. It's all about making sure that we're ready for the season so that we go and start strong versus Fulham. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Botswana Papi. This is the Football Power Hour, and these were my thoughts on the Community Shield between Manchester City and Man United. Peace, love, and happiness. And De Ligt, give me De Ligt and Mazraoui. We're gonna cook,